If I'm these actually, I'm coming up with more as I think about this. Another great one, Quiet Place.
Yeah, you know what? I did not think it. That's another one where all three of those movies are entertaining. Like I really enjoyed all of them, and I've never ever seen a movie in a theater that quiet.
Oh, you never will. You never will.
It was like everybody was so afraid that the monsters were just going to jump out, so we were all quiet. And I've read they're making a video game of A Quiet Place where the microphone on your remote will react. I was like, I'm like, this better not be VR because I'm going to shit in the pants.
Oh my God! Yeah, I'll die. I'll die playing that.
You remember at Comic-Con when we did the demo for Alien?
Oh, that sucked too. They put the headphones on you, and we're all just sitting there in these computer chairs. I'm like, ah!
And you get like a flashlight or something, a wrench, and this is my weapon. Are you kidding me?
That's what I'll kill the xenomorph with. I'll kill the xenomorph with this wrench, this comically sized wrench.
Oh, that game freaked me the fuck
out. Oh, I know what we need to do for Nerd Alert.
Oh my God, because then I'll just sit there going, and then you're like, ah!
They're making adult diapers, right? Yeah, I'll need those.
Yeah. Oh my God. If someone wants to Google this, because I can't at the moment, but there was a movie that came out last year it was a Hulu original.
Is it No One Will Save You?
No One Will Save You. Oh my God. That will be the last one I bring up for sci-fi horror. I watched that last year. Just on a whim. Hulu's had some hit and miss with some original horror stuff. They've done a lot of them, and I've enjoyed them for the most part. Nothing really like blew me away, but this was one that I thought was really good. It's a alien invasion movie, and the thing I love about it is it gets right into it, but it also gets complicated because she's defending herself against this alien basically on her own. I don't believe she has a line the entire movie, the main character, but it's definitely worth watching. It was a lot of fun.
I like the actress Caitlin Dever. She was on Last Man Standing and Booksmart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does an outstanding job. That's a really fun one to watch too.
I've never heard of that. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, you're right. Hulu has some of those original horror films that are hit or miss, and some of them are really good. And they're what I like is they're introducing new directors and new stories that you wouldn't really see anywhere else, and they're
giving people a shot.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
And for my last one, I swear this is it. THX 1138. That is horrifying when you really
know what a horror film is. Like I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. Now I'm like,
hold on. I watched Jimmy's face as you brought this up, and now I'm just gonna sit back and let you guys do your thing.
Excuse you. It is a horrifying examination of the future.
Yeah. He also made a follow-up to that. It's called Star Wars: A New Hope, the horror edition.
Yeah, that's a horrifying movie about terrorism.
I thought American Graffiti was the sequel to.
Oh my God, it's scary as shit, dude. When Wolfman shows up, that's why.
But I mean,
all right, it has Donald Pleasance, and he is a horror icon. I'll give you that.
Also, when you really think about the implications of that culture and society, and then the fact that when he escapes, there's nothing left, it's like that is truly horrifying. There is no alternative. You either rot underground under a destructive government, or you die in Nowheresville. And it's that both are equally terrifying.
Good news, Brandon. I no longer hate millennials the most. I've shifted down a generation. So.
as we all have.
I do want to give an honorable mention to Nope. Jordan Peele I never would have associated him with horror films until he started making them. His horror films are great, even the ones he just produces. But Nope is one of those ones where I'm like, all right, I'll give it a go. And the fact that it's just almost like too simple, but it's questioning the whole time. And I almost forget it is sci-fi until you're like, oh yeah, it's just this random thing in the clouds and you don't know what's going on. And you're like, oh, what? Okay, cool. And the monkey storyline is like, yeah, you hear those stories all the time. And it's like, we used to shoot movies all the time in the 70s and 80s with monkeys, and you're like, oh my god, that's horrible. I want to give that one an honorable mention. I think that one's a really good, underrated one.
Did we say 28 Days Later?
We said Danny
That's
Boyle,
zombie,
but not
dude.
28 Days Later specifically.
Wait, can you please look
I
up
mean,
the-
it technically could be sci-fi, but I would put that more of a zombie movie. But
Literally
zombie is sci-fi.
every zombie movie, with the exception of ones where they're like being raised through necromancy, are science fiction because it's a type of virus that is infecting the body and is reanimating it. We have
Who
found
invited
viruses.
this kid? Who invited this guy?
You
Yeah, I was
you
like,
were
technically
literally
did.
you
So-
were literally
so trick
one
or
of
treat. This is my trick, right? Is that what we're saying?
This is how. This is your fault.
You
This
were
is your
the
doing.
fool who had me as your
Third
child.
world, I am sorry. I brought this upon you. This is my horror sci-fi right now. This kid.
Yeah, his horror sci-fi is seeing all the calculus work I do on a daily basis.
For reals. I was a history major.
Oh yeah,
Nothing-
that sounds like a horror show to me.
You guys want to learn integration?
So
How
thanks
I
for
turn this
watching,
thing off.
guys. That was our horror sci-fi segment with Brandon and Jimmy.
Oh.